Let's see if this works. I'm not sure if this works.
Hey everybody, it's Suzy Q and I'm here to show you just what I do. I have a passion for fish and exotic stew, so come along with me, it's Suzy Q. Hey everybody, it's Suzy Q and I'm here to show you just what I do. I got a passion for fish and exotic stew, so come along with me, it's Suzy Q. Hey everybody, it's Suzy.
I hope this works, because let me tell you, it would not let me save my link. And I don't know why. It kept saying, you're private, you're private. I'm like, no, I'm not private. Well, I'm hoping this winks. Oh, some people are coming in. Thank goodness. Let's see. Who do we have? Hi, everybody. Hey, Zen Ginger and Dawn. Aquatic Nest. I love watching that. Was it 125? Wow. Everything fish. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Rod. Hey, Scott and Liz. I hope you guys are feeling better. Oh, Big Easy. It's not easy being Big Easy. And it's not easy being green. The Loach Guy. Storm Riders. This is great. Oh, my gosh. Hey, Shelby Ray. One fish, two fish. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I was having some problems here for the last 15, 20 minutes. My YouTube just keeps saying, will not save, will not save, will not save. I'm like, So I just created a brand new stream with no thumbnail and just went live. And hope people know to come over. I feel horrible because there was no link. And I don't see Candy, so I'm hoping she got the link. I'm sure she did. I hope she did. Hey, Cassie and Tampa Tom. And don't forget, after this, we're going to go to Scott and Liz's King and Queen Cichlids. And at 9 o'clock is Shishi. Shishi's going live at 9 o'clock. So if we could, we'll go just keep on shoaling over all night long. That'll work well. Oh, man, Scott, with the $10 super chat. Thank you so much. Oh, I'm playing a little bit with the little girly makeup. So that's funny. Oh, my gosh. Thank you so much, Scott. Wow. Oh, there's Candy. Hi, Candy. I tried so hard to figure out this link. And I know I saw it this afternoon. And then it went private and it would not let me save. I'm like, what is that? Ay, ay, ay. Let's see if my, hold on. Yeah, I turned my mic off for that. I keep telling you how awesome you are. Oh, you're so sweet. You're so sweet. I was trying to lose weight for a while and then I fell off the wagon and started gaining, but it's still ahead of the game from where I was a year ago. And thank you, Elizabeth, for reminding me that. So I like my tree. I've been adding toys to it. Now, keep in mind, I cannot get Sophie to step up on my hand yet, so I can't bring her in here. But we had a very unusual turn of events that happened. She got spooked and flew. Now, when she flies and lands on the ground, she'll let me pick her up because she's just scared. So I always pick her up and put her back in her cage. I've been trying to get her to step up. Come on, get her to fly down here to this room. And I, for the life of me, can't. I go to try to, I don't want to force her because I've been working 6 weeks at building that trust. And if I force her up, I could ruin that whole trust thing. So I did this time when she flew and I picked her up and I brought her in here. Oh my gosh, she loved it. I loved it. But then I realized when it was time for bed, how am I going to get her back home, back into her cage? Oh, yeah. So I just said, forget it. I turned off the lights and said, night, night. And I left the light on in her cage in case she decided to fly. She would find her cage. But I heard noises on this tree. So I turned on my phone light and shined it at her. Well, apparently the light spooked her and she flew right at my face. I screamed. Oh, my God. It was ridiculous. But I picked her up and she was willing to let me take her back to her cage. But I think I put the cart before the horse when I put her on that tree. I'm like, great, now what do I do? But we are having so much fun. And we're just getting to know. Yeah, look at this. Now, I saw this at the store. Let me tell you. They were going for like $400 or $500. I was like, what? I bought this mixed matched piece that doesn't fit. $50. I was like, what? And I just had John drill an extra big hole because I couldn't get the drill through it. So he drilled a bigger hole and we put it together and I love it. I love it. And I know she's going to love it. I know she's going to love it. So yes. Hi, Honda. Honda Civic in the house. Oh, Just Shrimp Granny. How are you doing? Oh, I got behind. You know why? Because I was just talking about this silly story. Daniel keeping fish. Raphael. Charlie Brown Christmas tree. It does kind of look like a Charlie Brown Christmas tree, doesn't it? There's no evergreens on it. King and Queen is up next. Then I heard Shishi is going on. Still full flighted, I take it. Yes, Cassie. I cannot get her to the store because until she's like, I need assistance. I don't know. How do I get her back into the carrier cage to get her back to the store so that they can, I'm having a hard time because I don't want to blanket her. Or towel her, what they call it, where you wrap the towel around her because I don't know enough what I'm doing. I'm afraid I'm going to hurt her. And I don't want her not to like me. So yes, she is fully flighted. I'm encouraging her. We are doing target training, which is a whole new experience for me. Anywhere where I put the stick, and in actuality, it's my Harry Potter wand, and she touches the end of the stick, I hit the clicker and give her a treat. So now I can put the stick almost anywhere and she'll go to it. As long as she's hungry, she'll go to it, click it, and give her the treat. So we've gotten that far so far. So next, I think I'm going to try to put the stick here and see if she climbs up. But oh my gosh. Okay, Tom, talk about anxiety. Will you be presenting at the Bucks County Aquarium Society party, hopefully? So my aquarium society, Bucks County Aquarium Society, does this thing at the holiday party where they let the members put on presentations and I love it. I love doing it, but I always are like, oh my gosh. Last year I tried to do one on being a fish tuber, but I did a video and it's in a room that doesn't have any reception. So there was no, it just didn't work out well. So I'm going to have to do a PowerPoint presentation. Guys, I need your help. This is in a room full of people who know 10 times, 100 times more about fish than I know. What can I possibly do as a presentation? And I'd say in front of my fishy peers, but they are like OG people and there's so many people that show up. So if you were going to do a presentation at your fish club, what would you do it on? I would love to hear the suggestions. Let's see. Let's see if I get any suggestions here. I'm not seeing suggestions. Am I not on Top Chat? Ooh. Shishi's in the house. Shishi going live at 9, right, Shishi? Oh my goodness. Turn about and ask questions. What do you mean turn about and ask questions? Like ask people questions? Because I can't have people ask me questions because then I feel like talk about your passion about the fish. Oh, Mob, I could talk about my passion for the fish. It's just very intimidating in a room full of fish nerds that know what they're talking about. I just feel so it's not that I'm not qualified to talk about my passion because it's my passion. It's my passion. Oh, man. If I was doing mine, I would be doing something that Chewy, I lost it. If I was, I think I can show it. If I was doing mine, it would be on something that I can't have and do research. That's because you're really good at research, Chewy. Somebody could say something in the comments and got researched, cite pages. I'm like, I'm not that quick. I'm not that. Make it a fun presentation. Okay, Rob. How? Do something on your experiences. Yeah. I would focus on the emperor cichlid, rare, dynamic, nobody can properly house them. I would focus on that if I knew anything about them. Don't know anything about the emperor cichlid. I would do a proper betta care, but that's just me. See, now that's funny because proper betta care, I did a video about maybe a couple months ago, and I put together this huge rack of 2.5 gallons, and I put all my bettas in there. And some people say that that's too small. Like, I don't want to do something that's going to be controversial. Although controversial is not so bad. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Hit that like button, she says. Why not do something on your own experience? Okay. My own experience, like in multiple tank syndrome, that's how I feel like I've got experience in setting up quarantine tanks and turning them into real tanks. This is tough. This is why I never say I'm going to do it, because I get so like, exactly. What's good? What's fun? Not that I see Daniel, but still doing that same usual behavior. Pretty cool. Rockford fish keeping. I always think common speak is better than scientific speak. Oh, cool. The old times always does a scientific speak, so normal people have no clue. I got to say, I watched a couple speakers, listened to a couple speakers that I might as well have been reading a Harry Potter book. I was like, what? But then there's some other speakers that really spoke to me. Oh, no. Speaking of speakers, I missed my favorite. Rachel was coming, probably went to my local fish store, and I missed her on Saturday. How did I miss that? It's on my calendar. Oh, man. Rachel O'Leary, this far away from me. She's an amazing speaker, and I missed her. When is the holiday party? That's a very good question, because I don't have much time. Give a talk about lifting fellow fish keepers up and supporting each other. Now, Stephanie, that I could talk about, because if it wasn't for you guys lifting me up, I probably would have quit after I killed my first fish. But these people, you guys, my fish fam, have kept me going and positive. Or I can call Elizabeth and she'll talk me off the ledge. That's a good one. That's a good one. Who is D in the house? And Michael. Only you can relate how it makes you feel, how it affects your life, what it gives you. That's true. That's true. Am I missing? When is the holiday party? Hey, Melvin. Is Melvin in the house? I did miss it. Scott, did you go? Oh, no, you were sick. I can't believe I missed it. I look forward to that. It's in my phone. It's in the calendar. What did I do yesterday? Oh, I have been trying to get ready for Mr. John Bag of Donuts. Let me tell you. So I have, being a single person, and it's my home, I have fish tanks everywhere. I have enclosures everywhere. I have a 4 foot by 4 foot by 2 foot enclosure in my kitchen instead of the kitchen table. Because what do I care? I love it. Oh my God, I'm trying to move everything around. I only have a couple weeks left to make him feel like this is his house. He gets to, you know what I mean? Like, whew, that's what I've been doing. That's what I've been doing. Yeah, I'm sorry I missed it too, man. She's amazing. Joseph, hello, and oh hey, Daniel. Don't forget, she's gonna come on at 9. Yeah, he stayed home too. Yeah, I stayed home. So I think that might be what I do. I've already found that doing a video, because that's what I'm comfortable with, editing and doing it, and then I could stand up there and show the video. That didn't work because I tried that last year. I think there was no vocals for some reason, or just didn't come across because, you put it on a USB and you bring it over. I think I have to do a PowerPoint if I'm going to have something show behind me while I talk. Do one on how animals took over your life and how to balance. Oh, how do I balance? Do I balance? Because let me tell you, I was just at the bird store looking at these amazing birds. JH, you changed your stream time an hour early. I thought you were... Exactly, Candy. I did too. And here's what I think. JH, correct me if I'm wrong. Do you have daylight savings time? Because I think maybe it got missed somehow. Tampa Tom says, I would do it on your experience right from the start. Oh, that I could do. I could do that. Oh, yeah, poor John. I'm trying. I am trying. How did I miss that? Oh, my gosh. Oh, wait, what? Bob Kaler, thank you very much for the super chat. Holy cow. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You mentioned the OGs will be there. Do something generic on current trends in fish keeping. It doesn't require your answers or experience. OGs always love new info. Oh. Like something that's trending on social media with fish keeping? Oh, but it doesn't have to interest everybody, right? Just has to interest me, right? And then I could talk from the heart. Oh my gosh. Just start talking and it will come. Oh my gosh. This is where I have the anxiety attack, guys. I'm great. Thanks, Shishi. Oh, he filled a 6-foot tank with gold white cloud mountain minnows. Oh my gosh. Daniel, fish keeping, myself included. I bred them this summer. And well, mine's in a 40 breeder. I can't even imagine a 6-foot tank because I happen to think the white cloud mountain minnow is absolutely spectacular. Absolutely spectacular. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. Rachel is awesome. I agree. Is LT in the house? Hey, LT's Aquavision. I like that. Aquavision. I really like that name. Aquavision. Rachel is awesome. I cannot believe I missed it. Hey, y'all had to cook real fast. What did you cook? What did you make? Exactly, JH. How do you talk about something that you don't experience? I don't have balance. I started off with and I can see some other people out there in the fish keeping hobby. I hear them talking about downsizing, and I guess that's just where the pendulum starts swinging back. But my pendulum's still swinging up. I'm still setting up tanks. I'm just trying to rearrange for my man to come here. So I'm moving my tanks in the basement, and it's almost finished. But I just figured out a way where I could squeeze in a 75-gallon on the other side of the staircase. Yeah. Still going strong. Still going strong. Is there a video yet? I do not get all my notifications. I know I don't get my notifications either, and I wonder why. Good night, Rod. She can't talk about balance. She has no control at all. Exactly. That's like my mom telling me not to smoke with the cigarette hanging out of her mouth, or me telling my kids don't swear. Like, you gotta walk the walk to talk the talk, and I don't have balance. But I can talk about the other end of it and why it fascinates me so, and why you need more and more tanks. That I could talk about, because once you start learning, Candy, I messed up. Ooh, oh, with the time thing. Yeah, with the time thing. Oh, well, my chat just went, pew. It just flew by. What happened? Is River Life in the house? Hey, River Life. Wow, how did I miss all this chat? All right, I'm going to get caught. No, I'm not going to get caught up. I was watching John and Bob, and it was funny because Bob was on top of it. He was on the chat. John was a little far behind. He goes, just go to the bottom of the chat. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to go to the bottom of the chat. Lacey's in the house. Hey, Lacey. Down the war home. Oh, see, now that's what happens when I go to the bottom of the chat. I don't know what anybody's talking about. Maybe I ought not to have done that. I keep imagining Suzy on a swing where it goes up and over the swing side. Oh my gosh. Oh, is Bob in the house? Is he lurking? I'm going to say, in case he's lurking, hey, Bob. I thought you and John were so amazing. Just talking about whatever you talked about. Two of my favorite YouTubers were right there chatting away. I thought that was great. Look at him. He's in the house. I'm going to put him on the screen. Let's see. See, I went to the bottom. I would have missed him. Everybody's saying, hey, Bob, hey, Bob, hey, Bob. I love it. I love it. Yes, Candy. Thank you for that. Don't forget, King and Queen is next. Scott, you in the chat. I'm not sure if he's going to go the whole hour, but they're going to try. I know they're not feeling well, but he's going to give it his best shot. What? And she's planning on going at 9. So that's pretty cool. I want to fill with Rummy Nose. I have such a hard time keeping Rummy Nose tetras alive. And I don't know why. I don't know if it's my water quality. I don't know if it's... I just don't know. Let's see here. We got Daniel Keaton Fish. Are you going to get footage? Q Aquatics. Shoot from the hip. It's amazing what you surprise yourself with. Oh, I could do that. I could just talk like... No, because I'm going to be like, hey, everybody, it's Suzy Q, and I'm here to show you just what I do. They're going to think I'm a nutball. Oh, do we have a schedule I can look at? Oh, my gosh. Look at Rack saying hey to everybody. Oh, delicious gumbo. Did you make it from scratch? Hi, everyone. Totally new here, and I only had my tank for 10 months. Love your channel. B. Dixon, welcome. 10 months. What an amazing experience. So the tank cycled. What do you have in your tank? What size tank is it? You have one tank? I wonder how you do that. I want to hear more, B. Dixon. I will, Chewy. Got a few videos to finish. Oh, my gosh. These videos are killing me. So I thought it'd be pretty cool because I'm starting from scratch. As you know, my computer's wiped out. My iMovie wasn't working. I'm trying to use Premiere Pro. It's like using a foreign language. Oh, I can't go at my backup. And then I was like, maybe I'll just forget this and get FX10. But I'm like, I'm already paying for Premiere Pro. Might as well use it. So I thought it'd be nice starting from a clear scratch, but it's not because I don't have my, my intro. I don't have my outro. I don't have my logos. It's like, oh my gosh. And trying to move things around in Premiere Pro, it's just not like iMovie. It's harder. I keep imagining Suzy on a swing. That's right. Hey, what is that with the lack of notifications? I've got a funny feeling, Shishi, if you're talking about my live stream, something went very wrong. When I kept trying to save it, it kept saying YouTube cannot save. And I just trying to save it to Publix. YouTube cannot save. So I don't know what happened to mine. I just started at the last second, started a brand new one. I am having coffee for dinner. Pam, that does not sound, well, although I love coffee, it does not sound very good. I need to chew. Got to chew. Sometimes you even got to crunch. What is D making? Oh, and D, I love your little goldfish teeth. Oh my gosh, that was so adorable. I did not know that. I did not know that they have teeth or that they would drop their teeth on the bottom of the tank. I think that's freaking amazing. The cool kids get their notices. Now that's funny. B. Dixon sounds like a nice little community. What community is it? I have a 55-gallon with 3 Rummy Nose, 5 White Skirt Tetras, 1 Neon Tetra, 1 Molly, and 3 Angels. That does sound beautiful. That sounds very similar to my first big 55-gallon community tank. Very similar. And by the way, that actual tank has morphed 3 times, and it's been a turtle tank. And I just broke it down today. That's what I did all day long. Put the turtle in a tub on the floor and moved the tank over so I could pull this out and make room for a dresser. A dresser. What? This is gonna be awesome. It is. I just gotta do the footwork, man. I read as Candy bought them. Oh, it is. Thank you, Q. It was such a neat find a few days ago. Yeah, it was. It was awesome. Pork chop. And you gotta cook pork chops and applesauce. What's that from? Everybody knows what that's from. Teeth like blah, blah, blah. Vampire teeth? Oh, you got to go back and watch Dee's live stream today. And it's in the first 15, 20 minutes. And they are adorable. A dresser takes up space where a perfectly fine fish tank. Thank you. Thank you, Loach Guy. That's what I'm talking about. And if you do it right, you could put the dresser with the tank on top. That's what I did. But, oh my gosh, I had 2 little visitors today. So, and I sent a picture to Elizabeth and Cassie. I opened up the top drawer where there's some freebies that have been given, like at Aquatic Experience. There's like food, little freebie packets of food. And one of these packets was shredded. Like, what? And then I saw something move out of the corner of the drawer. It was this baby mouse. And I'm like, oh, I made sure he couldn't get out the back. I was going to catch it. And it jumped on me and I screamed like a little girl. Like, what? I just like screamed. It couldn't have been like this big. And I screamed. I'm like, wow. Did I? Yeah, I did that. I did that. Is Deemer in the house? Deemer! What is going on? And for the record, Deemer! I got that from Bob Stefan. And it's stuck with it ever since he last year, was it time before last Aquatic Experience? And it helped me to remember how to pronounce his name, even though it's not spelled Deemer. When I say it, then I know that I'm saying it correctly. I know it's random, but it is my first subscriber. What is your first subscriber? Did I miss that? What? Jeremy's in the house. I was hoping to cook striped bass, but I only caught Jack Schmelt so far. Is that good? Candy make all my perfect every time. Vanoski's in the house. What? Did I miss my chat? Hold on. Bingo. That's right. I know it's random I did this. I like meeting new people. I do too, Elizabeth. I do too. B. Dixon, I want a shrimp tank, but I only have an empty 3-gallon, though I'm not sure if it's big enough. It's perfect. 3-gallon, perfect for the shrimp tank. But I'm going to let other people in the chat tell you how to be successful with a shrimp tank, because I have yet to be successful. Although, after my last group of Skittles didn't make it, I got a mono shrimp, and they are doing amazing. So I can keep a mono shrimp, and I think I'm breeding a mono shrimp unless I just got a lot of real tiny ones. So I'm not very good with shrimp, although I love the shrimp. Angie's in the house. Hey, everyone. Jeremy, will you will have to show Jimmy around in San Fran. Ooh, nice. Is that where he's stopping before he goes overseas? Hidden Reef sale on Saturday. Bucks County Aquarium Society will have a table and free raffle for a desktop tank. Look at that, guys. One of my local fish stores, Hidden Reef, having a big sale on Saturday. I bet you it's really big. Oh, my God. I bet you. I can't wait. I can't wait. And anybody's in the area and wants to join Bucks County Aquarium Society, come on down. I got them from Maidenhead Aquatics. Oh. This is why I love Lisa. Lisa's in the house. KG Tropicals. Hi, everyone. But Bob Steenfott. Now that's some funny stuff. You're funny. Get in touch with Warrior Planet Tanks. He's a real whiz with plants. Could probably steer you in the right direction. JH, I do have brackish water. My spit it out, girl. Blank. You know, the little amphibious fish. Mud skipper. Oh my goodness. My mud skipper's in brackish water. And I did put some Amano shrimp in there. But the Amano shrimp I'm talking about is in fresh water. So I must have gotten little tiny babies. If they only breed in brackish water, maybe I'll turn that into brackish water. Thanks for the heads up. KB's amazing and amazing. And wait, let me see if I can say it. Animazing. KB's Animazing house. Guys, I stopped in to say hello. I have a ton of homework to complete. You guys enjoy your night. Thanks for stopping by, KB. Oh my gosh, this is so great. You guys just absolutely make my Sunday night. Did you know that? I have a mono shrimp that's at least 20 years old. What? I thought he finally died. Just found him. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Q, please PM me on Insta for positive reinforcement. Sophie, help. I will, Jess. I will. Lisa says, hey, Scott. Hey, Candy and Dawn. Have I ever bred rosy red minnows? No. I have bought them and kept them, but never bred them. And actually, when they went out my small pond for the summer too, but they didn't come back in. 63 in the house. Let's get 100 people here. Wow. I remember when I was still outside of the pond, I said, if I got 100 people here or 100 likes, I would go jumping in my pond. Those words are not going to be coming out of my mouth tonight because it's freezing. I stuck my hand in to get some of the stuff out. When I took it out, my hand was so painful. So painful. Oh my gosh. Do you like freshwater stingrays? if you had 125, would you get one? Because I don't think it's. So I have a 125 gallon tank, and I can't imagine it being big enough for a freshwater stingray. But I don't know enough about them. But I'm not thinking 125 is big enough. But I'm not an expert, so I'm sure somebody in here who's kept them would know. I do not. I'm thinking that would not be big enough. Share this stream out. Thank you. I think if a mono shrimp are released in fresh water, they can stay in fresh. I'm going to look that up. Crap, I'm late. Sandy, that's okay. Don't even. But I'm glad you're here. Sandy's in the house. I hate when people visit. I know. It's like they come to visit and you're like, do you guys want to watch this YouTube video I'm watching? Nobody wants to do that. Not my people who come over. No, that's for sure. They had some really nice fish in on Tuesday when I was in last in. A few fish you don't see all the time. I picked up some Bietas, a pistogramma gold. I have not seen them. Taylor says, you're welcome. Oh my God, let's get there. I don't know about that, King, but thank you so much. I had rosy red minnows a long time ago in 2013. Oh, I think this is to the stingray question, because I think I would agree with Rainer that 125, at least the footprint of my 125, it's only 4 foot long and like 2 foot deep. I don't think that's big enough. Way too small. Needed. Okay, everybody's agreeing. Hey Q, random question. Have you ever had a vinegroon? It's a species of arachnid. No. May I repeat? No. So arachnophobia is a thing. I don't think I have arachnophobia. The movie Arachnophobia ruined it for me. I do have spiders. We admire the webs outside. I do not keep any spiders in my reptile room at all. I breed roaches, no problem. Isopods, springtails. I even tried to breed crickets. What a mistake. But spiders? Mm-mm. The king of DIY keeps stingrays. Yes, he does. And he's got a huge footprint. You make our Sunday night. No, Bob, you make my Sunday night. It's always so much easier to be antisocial sometimes. 125 is not big enough long term. So that's a good point. That's a good point. Somebody's notifying me. Did I do something wrong? Oh, it's just a notification from Brian G. Johnson. Isopods. Yes, I just got some new species of the isopods, and I want to set them up like in their own racks. I really do. I want to start making my own. Oh my God, that movie did me in. You're not kidding, Dee. Now, I'm sitting on the edge of the couch. I can't even go over what happened because I remember falling off the edge of the couch and it was really bad. It was really bad. I need to get some more info on bearded dragon. I don't think he's growing enough. Bobby Dixon, do you have a bearded dragon? Because I have several. I have a leatherback that's 6 years old. I have a 2-year-old girl, regular. I've got a hypo that's almost hitting 1 year. And my scaleless, who's about 3 years old, I just adopted last year. Love bug. What a love bug. I love my bearded dragons. Do you have a scale? Do you keep track of how much they're gaining? Yes, I do. A little over halfway, Q. That's so exciting. Oh, God, we gave gone some baby mouse to arachnids. Let me tell you. I am not even kidding because that was frightening. Just the mouse jumping at me. I think that's what it did it. It wasn't that there's a baby mouse because I was trying to catch her. but she jumped right at me. And of course, my granddaughter was there. I'm like, great. I just screamed at the top of my lungs. Any Thanksgiving weekend streaming celebration? Vinoxky's asking, is there any YouTubers doing some long streams Thursday? Who streams on Thursdays normally? That's a very good question. Spiders are pets too. Yes, they are. Just not mine. What's not to love about waterless shrimp? No more worrying about water parameters, tank space issues. Just stack 20 tubs on top of each other. Ay, ay, ay. B. Dixon says, no, I haven't checked. He's mean as hell. He's almost 3. He's mean? Oh, none of my beardies are mean. That would be sad. Aw. But so you have a pet that you get to admire from afar. My veiled chameleon, Clark Kent, he's like that. He's a little grouchy, and I know he doesn't like me to handle him. So in case of emergency, I will handle him. But other than that, I'm going to look at from afar. But he thinks he's so clever and thinks he's hiding. So I tell everybody in my house, if you see him, pretend to keep looking so he thinks he's invisible, because that makes his day. Thursday is packed with streams. Oh, good. That's going to be exciting. Because, there's people in my house that's going to be watching football. I might not be. I'd love to see your ants at some point, Suzy. Apologize if I missed the video on them. My ants? My ants are house ants. I don't have ants. I have ants, but I don't keep them as pets. Although, I guess that's not true because I do kind of feed them. No, I don't have ants. Let me see, what kind of bugs do I have? I just have my dubia roaches. I have isopods, about 5 different species now. Springtails. And then I keep crickets, superworms, and mealworms as feeders, but I seem to keep them a very long time to gut load them, but I don't have any ants. I was going to stream Thursday night, JH. That would be good. A lot of people are going to be looking. I know I'm looking for my fish community. You know what I mean? Did your granddaughter laugh when you screamed? Oh my gosh, just the opposite. She thought it was fun that we were going to catch the mouse. And when I screamed, she screamed. And now she's acting like she's afraid of mice. I'm like, oh, what did I do? Yeah. New fish keeper question. Love new fish keeper questions. I just did a water change in my grow out, but now my baby green terror is really mad at me. I know every time I did a water change on my Oscar tank, she would get very mad. She would get mad and she would pout and she would not eat. But as long as the parameters are right and the temperature is right, you just got to do what you got to do. It's almost like when you make your kids eat vegetables. And they don't want to, but they got to eat the vegetables. There's something that's got to happen. Yeah. Oh, man. LT, that's funny. That is funny. Yep. Thursday is Co-op, River Life, KG Tropicals. That's right, Raphael. I need to make a much clearer tank for my isopods. They are so neat to watch. Exactly. I just put in, what did I put in there? Little pieces of shrimp. It was the freeze-dried shrimp in my isopods, and I saw them all come out from all over, and they just covered the shrimp, and they went to town. I thought that was awesome. I didn't video it because I was so enthralled with just watching it. Ginger Graves is in the house, just lurking and finishing my water changes. I did some water changes tonight. Honda Civic. I got one that's mean and one that's nice. Oh my gosh, nice ones are so. I just walk like the bagel. I can walk around with her just like on me. And Clementine is the same thing as long as she's not hungry. If she's hungry, she's antsy. She's not mean though, but she's just antsy. She's always looking for food. Oh, you got a mean one. What a Mr. Grinch. Great to see you. Hi, Ginger. He's not a friendly guy. I can feed him and clean his tank, but other than that, he's not having it. That's okay though. That's okay. I've got some pets that they're just look at pets. Although I stream on Thursdays at 7. Thank you, Madfish. My Chinese water dragon, I thought was mean, but she was just temperamental as when she was a baby, because now she's as sweet as can be. So I just gave her her space, gave her her food, gave her a bioactive enclosure where she goes to town. And that's what I'm making, that 4 foot by 4 foot by 2 foot deep enclosure with all bioactive is going to be for my Chinese water dragon. I could just watch her all day long. Oh my gosh. And to find out that she's a sweetheart. I thought she was mean, but she was just being young and, learning. Thank you, everyone, for informing me that a 125 is too small because multiple people told me it's okay. I guess they just want to sell it to me. I looked into teacups, but they still think they can get big. Yeah. I trust my fish fam community and people who keep them more so than I would somebody trying to sell me one. Another quick question. My bearded dragon ate about a week ago. Oh, yeah, brumation. I get so sad. So right now, I have one of my turtles has gone into brumation, and my fire skinks have gone into brumation. It's like I'm not going to see them again for like a month. I can tell you from last year's experience, I'm not going to see them for over a month. The crickets that I put in there aren't. I had to go in and get them out. It just is. You just let them brumate. I keep giving them fresh water just in case they roll over, so to speak. Oh, yeah. Brumation is very sad in the reptile world. For me, anyway. It's very sad. Where'd I go? I lost my tech. Another quick question. I think I did that one. Oh, Johnny Goldfish in the house. What kind of dragon do you have? There's one species that I believe is called a dunner, and they are smaller. That could be why he's small. Same here if I try to touch him. Hey guys, Paul just left and the fish look great. I bet they do. I can't wait to see him. Are you going to put him on Instagram? Are you do a video on him? Funk. My Oscar sulk. Oh my gosh, like big babies, man. I have feeder insects, 3 Madagascar hissing cockroaches, and a vinegaroon. That's cool. Any goldfish keepers here? I have had some fry hatch from my black moors. I'm feeding the first bites and some egg yolk. Do you have any other suggestions? Anybody have suggestions? Is Donnie in the house? I don't think Donnie's in the house. He does really good. Oh, I thought you said you kept ants last week. My bad. Maybe I have ants I mentioned last week. Got them at PetSmart. It's not a Dunners if you got them at PetSmart. I should say probably not. Guppy fry are so full of baby brine shrimp that looks like balloon guppies. That's adorable. I love when the fry eat so much that you can see their food. Sup, Bob? I didn't know you had Oscars, LT. It was a very good stream, Funk. Could I get a green tear on a 40 breeder? I will let somebody else answer this question. Is a green terror good for a 40 breeder for life? Bob Kaler, thank you so much. An enrichment item for Sophie's tree if there is room. LOL. I'm sure there is room. I actually have an eye hole right up there. Something. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, Kaler Bob. Kaler Bob, you like that? Thank you so much. I love Sophie's tree, and I love Sophie. That's cool. Oscars are my favorite. Yeah, I love Oscars. If you watch Thirsty Rabbit, thanks to you, I love looking at his Oscar collection. Wow. Yeah, I can't wait to see them either. I am loving my Oscars. That is so funny because I thought you were going to rehome them. Oh, she was asking to be rehomed, and you're like, oh, I think we're going to keep them. I like that. A few times we check Dobie's error on Tuesday. And don't forget, we have a few minutes left. We're all going to go over to King and Queen cichlids. And then we're going to hit Shishi up. We're not going to hit Shishi. We're going to hit her up. No, Green Terra Gold Som needs bigger than a 40 breeder. It happened again. Oh my gosh. I forgot my lights are on a timer. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry. Why can't I get my stuff together? Oh my gosh. Oh my God. I saw a short body green terror that was pretty today at the local fish store. Yeah, my lights, they come on automatically because I have in this room, I have my Chinese water dragging Chinese water dragon and my breeding crested geckos. So there are tons of plants in there. So I got to make sure that everything's on the timer. Lag, so still see her for the moment. Yeah, it was the mouse. It was that mouse chewing right through it. This is balance, right? Exactly. First tag on that like button before we go to the King and Queen. I can't wait. I thought that was Johnny Donuts to bed. He hasn't moved in yet because I did ask him. So if he would like to do a live stream with me just one time, if he would just like to sit here and talk fish stuff. It doesn't have to be fish stuff, just talk. And he seemed open to it. So how fun would that be? Although I watch you guys that are married couples, John and Lisa and Scott and Liz, and that's a lot of pressure. So I got to ask, like, what happens if you guys like are just kind of like pissed at each other and then you go live? Do you have to just like act like, or do you get to be pissed on screen? I don't even know. I can't even imagine. Yeah, I'm going to have to rethink. It's going to have to be a spur of the moment. If the timing is right, then I'll ask him that moment. Nice life tank for Terra is a 75-gallon. 2 quick questions. 1, what's the best lizard to hold my the best lizard? And 2, hold my crocodile gecko makes noise and bites, but I'm working with him. 2, anyone know what size tank for fiddler crabs? I don't know about fiddler crabs, but the best lizard, I'm actually was filming a video today, the difference between a bearded dragon and a blue-tongued skink. And I have a northern blue-tongued skink. And that's what I'm going to go with. Even though in my video, I don't pick a favorite. And I'm not saying that she is my favorite. But there are so many more favorite things about her. And I love my bearded dragons. But there's so many more favorite things about my blue-tongued skink that I think I'm going to go with the blue-tongued skink. You think that would be fun? I think that would be scary, Candy. I think that would be scary. Plus, okay, keep in mind, I work in HR. John is an HR nightmare. That's enough said. Act and make the best of it. Oh, my gosh. Lisa, is that right? Oh, yeah, that's my lag. Sorry, I didn't reread my post. That's why I took it down. RQ. How do you keep your sulcatas when they grow up? How do you keep? Well, right now they're only 2 years old and they're outside, and I have built an enclosure for them outside, and there's lots of lettuce plants and hibiscus plants. And I am going to be converting my shed. It's an 8-foot by 10-foot shed with a doggy door in it, so they'll be able to go in and out as they please. And when I'm gone, my daughter Colleen is taking the two sulcatas. She's actually taken the two sulcatas and Sophie. So I have to put a plan in place for if something happens to me, because these animals are going to live longer than me, and I want to make sure that they go to good homes. But yes, outside I have an amazing enclosure. I have different tortoises. I've got the sulcatas, I've got the horsefeld eyes, the Russian tortoises, and I got a cherry head. So they all have these enclosures with long runs in them, and they're very they're bioactive, even though they're outside. And I plant plants that they can eat and flowers that they can eat. And yeah, I love my tortoises. Exactly. Oh, I sleep with one eye open, and I think the Star Wars bounty hunter, the frozen carbonite. Uh-oh. I have put my sulcatas in also. I didn't know what that meant. They do need some here at night if it gets cold. Are you talking sulcatas? Absolutely need heat at night if it gets cold. And I live in Pennsylvania, so they absolutely need heat. I miss my herps. Now my collection is rescue ball python, 2 rescue turtles, a pet smart side neck that they were gonna kill in a mud turtle. Oh man, I love my turtles. Oh my gosh, I love my turtles. And if you watch my video, I just put 3 turtles in my kids' store, and so many of their customers are seeing these turtles. I just think it's awesome. And people that you wouldn't think are keeping turtles, keep turtles. I love my turtles. 5 minutes to the King and Queen show. Oh, yes, the sulcatas. Exactly. So in my shed, it's going to be, because right now we're not there yet. They come in the house for a little bit towards the end of the fall, winter, and the beginning of spring. They're inside the house, and then they're outside the house. But my she shed, because I have a she shed and I'm proud of my she shed, is going to be for the sulcatas with the doggy door, and it is going to be heated. There was some friends of mine that moved to North Carolina, the backyard tortoises. They had some amazing setups, and now they're in warmer climate, so they're doing a lot more outside. But when they were up here in Pennsylvania, I got a lot of good tips from them. I put them in my will for when I die, my nieces to take them. Exactly. Yep. I got a snapping turtle. I got nightmares about the snapping turtle in my backyard when I was growing up. Funk also has a she shed. Oh, Funk, I'm so glad that you're finally admitting that you have a she shed. And on that note, we're going to all go over to King and Queen sick list. And I'm going to hear the repercussions of that from Funk. So I hope to see everybody over at Scott and Liz's, and then I'll see you at Chi-Chi's at 9 o'clock. Thank you, everybody, for making this an amazing Sunday night as usual. You guys rock, let me tell you.